Right then. I'll leave that running. What we're going to do next is something other than computer, because I still haven't looked that up. What I'm going to do is do some more magic. Because that'll be a nice mix. So we did some technological stuff. And now we're going to do some magic. So, portal to Alfheim. What we're missing though is one key part. Now most of this, by the way, is just made of living wood. These bits here I've got, I think they've got the glimmering of wood, it's either got blaze powder or glowstone dust in there. I can't remember which one. Nothing very exciting or important, particularly. That goes. What we need to make though, we need to make what's the name of it again? Terrasteel. Terrasteel is what we need to do. Terrasteel is a rare material. I mean, what you normally do is the materials you make mana steel and you make terrasteel. But terrasteel is a bit hard. You can't just chuck things in a pool to make it. It's a bit trickier than that. What's this? Botania has changed. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm sure it has since I last saw it, but I'm not going to worry about it as far as that goes. Index. There's a gap in here. Terrasteel. Okay. So we need a particular, not a device, we need a setup to make it. We need to use an agglomeration plate. So at the top you probably saw there I had some lapis blocks, these are lapis blocks, and I had some living rock over here. So what you do is you put the agglomeration plate, you put it on here, and you send mana to it using a spark, which is this thing here. Imagine it like a little Wi-Fi signal system here. So the spark will send mana from here and here. Of course, another spark we're going to put on here. We're going to put an agglomeration plate here, and we'll put mana. Was it mana pearl, mana diamond, and mana steel on there, and that should make one ingot of terrasteel. Yes, it's expensive. However, we don't need to do it very much. We need a few nuggets to make this thing, and then we're going to bypass terrasteel entirely, because the things that you can make out of terrasteel, the weapons and things, we don't care about them too much because we can get better stuff. We can start these like special picks and blades things. We can go past this, and we haven't really got combat situations going on here where we need to deal with the things. I have like armor that heals it, repairs itself, and we've got better things than that. We can go for. Well, this could be useful actually. Is that the one that makes dirt? I can't remember. Anyway. Terrasteel. So the agglomeration plate. So we need to make each of the runes. We've done these before, apart from the rune of mana. A block of mana steel, just using mana up basically, and some lapis lazuli blocks. So I'm going to go and put this together, and then we'll make a bit of terrasteel. Right, I think we're about there. There's the terrestrial agglomeration plate. That goes over here. Now, the last thing we need is another spark to join these two into a network with this one over here. And sparks are fairly straightforward. They're a little bit different again from... They seem to vary from pack to pack. Botania seems to vary quite a lot as of what they ask you to use to make it. But that's fine. It's good to have a pack that's flexible like that. There we go, there's a spark. What happened there? Ooh, that's a bit weird. No way, we have a bit of a Oh, have they gone already? We did have a bit of a farmyard going over there. I had cows, chickens and pigs, and they've just suddenly vanished. It's rather worrying. I don't know why they vanished. Right. Let's do binding. We bind... No, I didn't want to do that. I think I shift-clicked by accident. There we go. Link to that one. Okay, we have a bit of a network going on now. We should be able to see... Okay, they're joining together. Okay, nothing's in the way. Good. So what we should do now, if I chuck on here... Am I ready to go? I think I'm ready to go. The important thing with this is to make sure you've got a full enough pool. It's going to use a lot of mana to do this. And let's do this one first. If you get it wrong, you're basically wasting your materials. Okay, it looks like it's working. That's good. That's good. That's how much these pools are emptying. Yeah, they're getting there. They're all right. These are the same ones we're going to use for keeping this portal open as well. And there you go. Little magical noise. Now what we actually need here, we need the nuggets. So this is going to make the control block for this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 like that. And then an Elven Gateway Core. Now, probably what I need to do, I need to transfer some mana across to here as well. I mean, they're okay. They're all right. Actually, what we're going to... Okay. So what I've got set up here, I've got the breads ready to go up here into the droppers. So we should be alright. I'm not sure if these will actually reach this. No, they're reaching as well, so we can set up the charcoal ones as well. They're not actually clashing with anything. Good. So we can get those working as well. How much charcoal have we got in here? You've got some in there. Some's coming through. We've got loads of bread in here as well. Am I ready to go? No, I'm not actually. I'm being a bit of a dummy. Okay, now we've used this. We take these off now? I think we take them off. Okay. Yeah, we're missing a couple of important components. Not quite there. We'll put the sparks in. We can use those for something else a bit later. The last thing we need is the pylons. So let's go to the... Is it Alphamancy? No. Portal to Alfheim. There we go. So what we need is the Natura pylons. And they're made from mana pylons. So these are going to go on top of the pools, and they'll keep the thing open. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make this. Hopefully not to use up too much mana doing it. Right, I'm back, but possibly a lot later than you realise. Okay, this what was supposed to be a quick transition to a new section was has taken a bit longer than I planned. I had some problems, principally with these gates and the spreaders and just everything in general. And then I've not played for about a week as well. So let me try and catch you up on what happened. So the problem all lies in the spreaders, as you can see here. They forget the fact it's an Elven mana spreader. None of the spreaders quite empty for some reason. I don't know why. There you go. It's got a little tiny bit of mana. Always got a little tiny bit of mana in there. A bit of residue of mana in there. A bit of crusty mana around the edges. I don't know why. But that's a problem, because if you remember on these gates here, they're looking for empty mana pools, but they're never quite empty, which means the system doesn't trip. So then you can say it like this, where it says space for mana. Whereas if you put space for mana on here, as soon as the mana spread is a little tiny bit empty, it chucks out another bread, and the Gromulus instantly eats it, and then it fires some off, and there's a little tiny bit of space mana. Another bread comes out, and it uses up the breads too fast, which is what we were trying to avoid in the first place, wasn't it, really? So I've had to go through a bit of a protracted process to get this to work. But here you go, in summary. We now have over here gold gates, and gold gates, rather than the iron gates, give you an extra space. Well, they give extra 2 spaces, in fact, for other options that the system is looking out for. Okay, now they make the gold gate has also caused me a bit of a problem, because remember with the iron gates, I had to do some experimentation, didn't I, to get it to work, to get it to... there was some conflicting recipes between the different wikis and versions, so I had to do a bit of guesswork to come out to how to make them work. And it looks like... Well, it doesn't look like. I know what I had to do. I had to make some green wire, so... Makes sense. For a gate with at least 3 choices, I had to have some red wire, some blue wire, some green wire to make this. First layer deck. Secondly, that still didn't quite make it, give me a solution. So what I've got now is I've got a timer. Now, to do this, I had to make silk. Silk? What am I talking about, man? Some quartz circuits. Now, you're probably aware that quartz is what you use in... I have to get away from that noise going on up there. Quartz is what you use in watches, certain watches, to make a timer circuit. So by pulses coming, essentially the quartz crystals will pulse in response to electrical charges, and that's what you use. The precise pulses is what you use to keep the timing in your watch. So I made some quartz circuits in here in the same assembly table, and then what you do is you join the gold quartz gate with the quartz gate in this thing here, an integration table, joins the two things together using the lasers again. And thankfully this wasn't too much hassle. I thought it would be very expensive, but the quartz ones took a while to make, but joining them together wasn't too bad. This thing cost me some diamonds for a diamond gear, but essentially I've got it working. Now I've got gold AND gates with quartz timers in them. And by setting this to, sorry for the noise again, for a 10-second delay, that means that when there's space in the spreader, it then waits 10 seconds from that point there before it chucks out a bread from here. Okay, that's it essentially. And now it's working, it's stable. These flowers here are mana stars, and what they're doing is they're watching about loss and gain of mana in this pool here. Now you can see these are glowing red. These are pretty easy to make, these things here. This one's actually glowing blue now. Let's go back to glowing red again. So essentially we're slowly losing mana from the pools. We've got a slightly lossy system, but otherwise it's working. Very slightly lossy. It's slowly losing mana, but it's going to keep the pool open. Opening the pool didn't seem to take much mana. I just clicked on it with this thing here, and there you go. Now, oh my goodness, it's been a long time to get that to work though. Now you may be wondering, I don't know if I'll bother explaining this or not at some point, but you may be wondering again, why the hell was I opening this thing in the first place? Well, first of all, what you do, generally speaking, when you're dealing with the Botania stuff, is you want to chuck your book through. I haven't even got it on me actually. Where is it? The Lexicat Botania. You chuck it through the portal. And the reason for that is because you're missing some information about the book. Normally, when you first make it. In fact, if I open it up here, if I can try and show you in here maybe. These green ones are not usually available at the very start. Okay, they are contain secret elven knowledge. Let's get away from this noise. Put some bits away when I'm talking to you. Now, for some reason, when they gave us the book, in this mod pack, hello chickens, they gave you that knowledge anyway, that the books that we had, the books that we were given, already had that knowledge in it. I don't know why they did that, but there you go. I guess it's the idea is to try and save us a job, having to open a stupid portal. But they gave us a book that's already ready. Now, that sort of disappoints me, really, because usually I like throwing my books through the portal. I have this little picture in my mind of some elf wandering through the groves, and then this book appears out of nowhere and hits in the back of his head. That's just my personal feeling about elves, but there you go. But I didn't have to do that this time. But the reason for the portal is that once you've got it open like this, you can throw other things through. There's plenty more opportunities to concuss Tinkerbell and his sylvan friends. It's essentially a trade system. So you can throw through various mundane items like... Have I got any? Got some wool. There's a living rock. There we go. I can chuck through a bit of living rock like this. Let's chuck through another one. I only need two. I can't remember. I'm sure you get something for looking living rock through, don't you? I can't remember. No? I'll put some more through. The trades are not always one for one. Hey? You're just eating my stuff, are you? Or is it falling on the floor? Okay, we'll pick some more up. Things like, I've obviously forgotten how to do this. Things like living wood, if you chuck them through, you'll get, what you'll get in return is dream wood back. Nothing. I'm sure you got something back for throwing skystone through. That's a bit strange. Well, whatever. Maybe I'll get it back eventually. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's now bugged. Let's demonstrate with this instead. Hold on. That's what's supposed to happen. There you go. I got a bit of dreamwood back. And Dreamwood is used to make the Dreamwood spreaders here, and the Skystone and whatever other resources you get back. I think Mana Steel will give you Elementium back. Where is it? No, there's none in here. Let's make some Mana Steel, shall we? Not got any iron left in here now? I can't see if I have. Let's go get some. Let's go get some iron to make some Mana Steel. There we go. Let's chuck some of this up here. There we go, and we need 2 of these for the Elementium. There we go, got some Elementium ingot back. Why are we doing this? Well, just because Elven stuff is better than ours, apparently. It's as it usually is in these games. For some reason, the elves have got the dibs on the best stuff. I don't know why. You could probably chuck a cow pack through here, and you'd get back a polished version with an interesting fresco of woodland scene on one side. I don't know. It's just generally better stuff that comes back, and therefore you can. There we go. We've got some Dreamwood in here, and you can make better things with it. So I'm not a horrible colour though. I've got nothing against pink. It's a rather lurid pink, isn't it? Rather bit of a Barbie pink there, isn't it? Really, prosthetic limb pink that you've got coming through here. Not very nice. But anyway, you make better items with it. Is the reason for doing it. And at some point, I'm going to need to do that. But you know, right now, as you probably realised, I've had enough of doing Britannia stuff for a while. It was such a pain in the bum, even though it was a week ago. It was such a pain in the bum to try and get it to work. That, you know, I've kind of had enough. So we're going to go and do something else instead. Something more fun. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take this dirt here, and I'm going to go and put it down in the tree farm down there, because I've just noticed while I was up here that we've got sand appearing down here again. So yet again I've used up another stack of dirt. But that's okay, because one of the things we can do with a Britannia, when I can be bothered, is to start making the wand that will make dirt for us. I guess we're running out. But anyway, let us go and have a kip, and then do something. Maybe some computing stuff. That'll do. That's far enough away from magic, isn't it? Let's go do some computing.